Also, at the top of the hour, fresh remarks from President Donald Trump, who described the demonstrators as the radical left.
Well, we're going to have troops everywhere. We're not going to let this happen to our country. We're not going to let our country be torn apart like it was under Biden and his auto pen.
What is the bar for sending Marines?
The bar is what I think it is. I mean, if we see danger to our country and to our citizens, we'll be very, very strong in terms of law and order. It's about law and order.
Sending active Marines on the table, sir. Secretary has
We're going to see what we need. We'll send whatever we need to make sure there's law and order.
Do you foresee those protests spreading to other cities, Chicago, New York, for example, in the next few days?
Yes, we're going to be watching it very closely. And when they spit at people, you know, they spit. That's their new thing. They spit and worse. You know what they throw at them, right? And when that happens, I have a little statement. They say, they spit, we hit. And I told them, nobody's going to spit on our police officers. Nobody's going to spit on our military, which they do as a common thing. They get up to them this far away and then they start spitting in their face. That happens, they get hit very hard.
What are the rules of engagement for federal troops?
We'll see what happens. If we think there's a serious insurrection or less than that, we're going to have law and order. Very important.
How would you define an insurrection?
You have to really just have to look at the site. You have to see what's happening. Last night in Los Angeles, we watched it very closely. There was a lot of violence there. There was a lot of violence, and it could have gotten much worse.
So we've got another feed that's come to us now, folks, from, again, one of our affiliates, and this just gives you a little more context as to where it is. So you've got the members of the National Guard to the right, and you've got the vehicles behind it. I believe that is a detention centre, or those protesters have gathered outside a detention centre in downtown Los Angeles. So the number of protesters there, hard to really say, but you could estimate that they would be in the hundreds. There are also a lot of people with cameras down there, members of the media too, which can inflate the number, but you're talking about hundreds of protesters who are there. I think that's a safe estimation. And you've got the members of the National Guard there trying to hold firm. But, I mean, look, it's not thousands of people. There are hundreds at that part of downtown LA. And, folks, as that camera tries to get its shot again, we'll return to that a little later.